So it's time for another net worth update video, and this one is going to be the 6th entry in my series. So let's go ahead and look how far I've grown my net worth for the month of September. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dred and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos and pretty much anything related to money. But right now I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds or just want to show your support, then please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and also sharing this video. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So back in my previous net worth update video, I had a net worth of around $15,071.98. That's an increase of $3,644.76, or a 31.90% increase compared to July. If we're going to compare my numbers from this month, September hasn't been a very nice month for me, and you'll know why when I explain my numbers later on. Anyway, all the numbers here are logged in as of September 30 at 5 p.m. and I'll make everything as concise and as clear as possible so that you can follow along. So let's go ahead and jump into my laptop right here. All right, so here we are on my Google spreadsheets, and let's look at the month of November, and let's start with the assets section. So for the first one right here is checkings number 1. This is for my Wells Fargo account and it's at $302.50. And I'm gonna explain to you guys later on as to why it's such a significant decrease compared to last month. Anyway, going forward right here, checkings number 2 is with my Chase account, and that one right here is $1,531.92. Then the next one right here is checkings number 3, or my PayPal account. It's at $1,120.37. Overall, my total checkings account is $2,954.79. Now, obviously, if you compare this to last month right here, it's at $4,000, but now I'm less than $3,000. So what really happened here? So there was a lot of things that happened for the month of September. I had to buy a lot of things, and this is the main reason why. Since we plan to travel to Hawaii next week, a lot of things I have to, buy and kind of like prepare for. I bought actually some new gear for, my business already, and kind of like for the vlog as well. So that's what I did there. So there's like a lot of expenses. Now for checkings number 3, this actually hit around $2,300, but then I had to take out at least $1,150 because I needed to help my mom kind of like fund one of her businesses there in the Philippines. So there you go, I sent out that money. So there was such a tremendous and significant reduction in my total checkings account. But you know what, that's totally okay because the money that I sent her, I consider it as an investment. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna worry too much about that one. And then again, it's an investment, so I do expect some sort of return probably in the next coming months. But anyway, let's move forward to my savings accounts right over here. So if we scroll down right here, the first one is Ally Bank number 1, which I primarily just set aside for my business taxes. So as you can see right over here, it's now $9,176.69. And then for my Ally Bank number 2, this is my personal savings. I have $2,699.81. And for Yoda right here, another personal savings. All of these are pretty much in a high yield savings account so that I can earn more interest compared to just leaving it in a traditional bank. Anyway, for Yoda, I have $2,014.29. And then lastly right here is at Wealthfront, I have $501.09. Overall, my total savings right now is at $14,391.88. Now, kind of like explaining the numbers here, let's go to the first one right here, which is Ally Bank number 1, which was meant for my business taxes. As you can see, it's $9,000, definitely a lot bigger compared to last month, which was only at $8,000. And the main reason for this one was I started paying or kind of like setting aside again for this tax money. And compared to like last month, I pretty much forgot I forgot one of the biggest tax money that I needed to set aside. So I'm here catching up on that one. So that's now at $9,000. For Ally Bank and Yoda, I still continue to add at least $100 to these accounts, so $200 for my personal savings every month. So I'm very close now to hitting my goal of $6,000 as my emergency fund before the year ends, and that's been my focus so far throughout this time, ever since paying off my College Avenue loans. Now anyway, explaining Wealthfront right here, a significant decrease already compared to last month. So last month it was at $701, but now it fell to $500. So what happened here? So for Wealthfront, I had it divided into 2 categories. Number 1 is my PC upgrade, and then the next one is a travel fund. So both of these are sinking funds. Now for the PC upgrade, I just add that at least $50 every month there because I don't know when I'm gonna be upgrading my PC. But anyway, for my travel fund, the main purpose was for this Hawaii travel. So for my travel fund, I decided to take out $350 because it's so close already. We are leaving next week and the ticket for that was $350. So I'm gonna be sending that one to my parents so that they can use the funds as well. They just bought it ahead of time so that we can reserve it already and then we can buy the flights cheaper. So there you go, my ticket was $350. I took it out and it kind of like replenished a little bit because I added another $150 into it. So most of this, whatever, like I totally forgot like what numbers were, like how much was in my PC upgrade category in my travel fund right now. But for the remaining travel fund, since it's already allocated for our Hawaii travel, what I'm going to do is actually continue spending money from my Wells Fargo account. And then once the travel is done, or if I'm running low on funds, then I will move my travel fund back to my Wells Fargo account. So basically, I wanted to keep it separate for now, so that's a lot easier for me to understand my numbers. But anyway, that is the explanation for my savings accounts right now, why it grew or why it actually decreased. Now let's go over here to my investment accounts right here. So the first one is with Webull at $7,149.19, and with TD Ameritrade right over here where my Roth IRA lives, it's at $1,363.01. And then for Coinbase right here, it's at $1,127.41. And then for BlockFi, my crypto savings account, it's at $442.45. And then Public, another stock platform that I have, it's at $110.77. And finally, with Cake DeFi, I have $295.10. Overall, my total investments is at $10,487.93. Now, to explain the numbers right here, so even though I've been adding $100 every month to Webull, the stock market was just really bad during September. They call it the September effect, where a lot of the stocks are actually going down. But anyway, it decreased like at least $200, which is something that you guys have to understand when you're investing in the stock market. It's just not gonna go up all the time. You're gonna be experiencing some downtrends as well. So just keep that in mind when you decide to start investing in the stock market. It's not gonna be happy, green all the time. But anyway, moving forward to my TD Ameritrade right here, I still continue to add $100 here every month. And same thing with the stock market, because this is a stock brokerage account. So I'm invested in the stock market here with my Roth IRA. So even though I added $100 here, it still decreased or declined. It should have been like $13.83 or maybe even more, but it was less, $20. That's just how it is. But anyway, for Coinbase, it's almost the same with the stock market, but this is kind of totally like a new frontier for a lot of people. So with Coinbase, the only crypto that I have here is Bitcoin right now. So the prices or the value that I have in here totally depends on how much Bitcoin is. So right now it's a lot lower compared to the last few months, and that's just something that I have to stomach. Anyway, moving forward with BlockFi, it's almost the same thing as well with Coinbase. If the price of Bitcoin goes down, then the value in my BlockFi and my Coinbase goes down as well. Now for Public here, same thing, because it's the stock market, so September effect and all that stuff, the value also decreased to $110. Now for Cake DeFi here, this is one of the biggest changes, that even though it's just like what, $40 in change or $30, it was quite a change for me because I did not expect, I totally forgot to do this, or something that I really missed. Okay, so what happened was that with Cake DeFi, it was supposed to be a pairing. Okay, so there's a Bitcoin and the DeFi coin pair, and what I did was that I pulled out the Bitcoin part of it and then just put everything on DeFi. Now the decrease in value here is primarily because of that mistake, as I would call it, that I did. Bitcoin is obviously a lot more volatile, and that the prices can swing so much in one day, and it depends on how everything goes. And with the DeFi part of that pair, it's not as volatile compared to Bitcoin, so the prices fluctuate very small. So while I might see values that are kind of like stable or stagnant with the DeFi pair, I do believe that it was a mistake, because I should have just left it with the BTC and DeFi pair so that I can see some value as well and still earn some Bitcoin. But I'm not gonna go over that one because that's some sort of technical crypto language already, and I want to keep this as clear and get kind of like dumbed down as possible. But you know what, that's my total investments right now. Anyway, let's move over to my total assets right here. You can see that for my total assets for September, it's $27,834.60. and that is significantly lower compared to last month, which is $352.19 lower, which is 1.25%. That's just how it is. I'm not even complaining about it anymore. The biggest reason for this decline is obviously the stock markets and the crypto markets declining, and also just my very big spending for the month of September. Anyway, let's go over to my liabilities right here. As of September 30, I have 2 credit cards that I actively use, which is my Discover card and my Chase Freedom card. My Wells Fargo card is just there. I don't really use it. There's no annual fee, so I don't really care. But anyway, for Discover, I have $13.99. This is mostly from my subscription. And then for the Chase Freedom Unlimited is from the balance transfer and also some other stuff as well. In total, my credit cards are at $1,437.93. And obviously, I'm gonna keep paying this off, constantly using the card as well, so that I can get some cash back, some points and whatnot, so that I can pay it off in the future. But anyway, moving forward right here with my student loans, I don't have Sally Mae anymore. And if you've seen my latest video regarding my student loans, I just paid off College Avenue, so yay for me. Though nothing else, no more private student loans for me. And the main thing that I'm focusing right now is my federal student loans at Ed Financial. And at Ed Financial, it's at $11,013.14. I recently just made 2 payments ever since my last update. So now it's $300 less compared to last month. And obviously, I'm going to be focusing more on my federal student loans right now, because if we open this up, let's look over here. I still have 4. And this one right here with Group D at 5.05% is now $324.23. That's pretty much the main contributor to the decrease for my federal student loans. And this is gonna keep going, until I pay this off. For now, actually, I'm gonna delete this one because we never know when I'm gonna be paying it. When I'm done with this one, I'm going to be moving on to Group B because this is the next lowest amount in my loan balance. Anyway, let's close this one. And there you go, that is literally the only student loans that I have. Anyway, for my total liabilities, it's at $12,451.07, which is a decrease of $663.74 compared to last month. That's basically 5.06% decrease. So I like it, I'm still there, quite consistent when it comes to decreasing my debt. It is a very unfortunate thing that my assets have decreased for this month anyway. But anyway, let's go over to the last part, the part that you've been waiting for. So there we go. September, for my net worth for September, it's $15,383.53. And a net worth change of $311.55, and which is just a small amount of 2.07% change. Yeah, that's a very, very big contrast if you look at it from here. I was hitting 2-digit changes, but now it's like in the single-digit change. So a very big, difference. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, it is quite disappointing, kind of disheartening that this is it. But going over everything, these are the numbers that I have, and this is the things that I need to kind of accept, because that's just how it is. You have expenses, you have some variable expenses as well, even though you have fixed expenses. Sometimes you just can't predict the expenses that you're gonna get, especially if you have some travel plans in the coming up. But anyway guys, for this spreadsheet, I actually added the overview right over here. And if we zoom that out a little bit, there you go. It's a very simple graph that I made, nothing fancy. If you actually look at it, there's no January, February, March, because that was way before I started doing my net worth updates. So I started with April right here. You can see from May, then June, then July, and August. And what's a funny thing, when I look at it, September almost it stagnated. It's kind of weird. My assets definitely grew ever since I started this one, but then it stagnated a little bit right now. And then for the total liabilities, and this is, to me, I think, aside from the net worth, the liabilities part right here is the most important one, because I wanted to see this decline every time. And this is what I've achieved so far, from $6,000, or this is actually $17,000 already, $17,000 in debt or in liabilities. Now it's at $12,451, and that's just in a span of 6 months. So that's what I really like to see, and that's what I look forward to seeing in the next coming months. So anyway guys, to recap, my net worth for the month of September is $15,383.53. That's only an increase of $311.55, or a 2.05 increase compared to last month, August. So when I look at how I ended September, I could not help but be disappointed because of how small the growth was. So I didn't hit a 4-figure change for my net worth right now, and I guess the disappointment is coming from me getting used to the fact that I've been seeing four figures every month, and now it's not. But looking at this objectively, it did not came as a shock because a lot of money moved out during September. I spent some extra money for clothing and gear for our upcoming travel to Hawaii, and I also had to send my mom some extra funds to help her out with one of her businesses so that she can set it up correctly. And then my investments took a dive as well, both in crypto and in the stock market. Looking ahead though, I am still optimistic in growing my net worth. Hopefully I can get back to the four-figure levels because I am planning on doing some experiments as well with my business or my agency so that I can automate some processes here and there and possibly cut costs while also kind of like improving our workflow. October is going to be a month of building for me. Aside it being my birthday month, I'm looking forward to what I can accomplish for my business, my investments, and also my personal growth. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching if you got to the very end of this video. And if you learned something here, let me know in the comments below and ask me questions so that you can learn as well. Also, let me know in the comments below, how is your net worth coming along? Is it growing? Is it increasing? Is it stagnating? Let me know. If you found value in this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also share this video to a friend of yours. And also, I'm on Instagram at DailyDread. Please add me there so that we can be friends, so that we can chat, collaborate, and exchange some ideas. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.